Some of the biggest and most exciting RPGs are right around the corner, and in this video, we'll go through the ones you should definitely keep an eye on. Let's dive into the most anticipated RPGs coming soon. The Blood of Dawnwalker initially seemed like just another dark fantasy open-world RPG reminiscent of The Witcher, but the demo at Gamescom made it clear that it is aiming for something far more ambitious. The story takes us to 1347, during the Black Plague, in an alternate Europe where vampires have emerged from the shadows to claim power. In this world, we play as Cohen, a Dawnwalker, half human, half vampire, who must choose between saving his family or standing against these monsters. The big twist lies in how the game uses time as a core mechanic. By day, Cohen is human. By night, however, he becomes a vampire, agile, stealthy, and deadly, capable of scaling walls, teleporting, and moving through the shadows. This cycle isn't merely cosmetic. It directly impacts how missions are approached, the boss fights, and even the conversations available. Adding to this is a brutal and technical combat system, with clear differences between the human and vampiric forms, along with a skill tree that allows players to specialize Cohen. While it doesn't seek to impress with cutting-edge visuals, its medieval setting is highly immersive, and Rebel Wolves has already improved key aspects based on player feedback. This title is shaping up to be one of the most original and promising RPGs in recent years. Scheduled for release in 2026 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. Beast of Reincarnation is an action role-playing game developed by Crystal Void Studios, scheduled for release in 2026 on PC and next-gen consoles. This title will offer a unique experience, blending dark fantasy elements with innovative mechanics of transformation and dynamic combat. The game will present an interconnected open world, full of secrets and encounters with formidable enemies. The atmospheric and epic soundtrack will perfectly complement the game's narrative intensity and immersive setting. Promises stunning graphics with a dark and detailed artistic design that emphasizes its fantastic and somber theme. In summary, Beast of Reincarnation stands out as an innovative and thrilling entry in the action RPG genre, highly anticipated by players seeking strategic experiences and compelling narrative. Neo Berlin 2087 is a first- and third-person action RPG set in a futuristic cyberpunk world. The story, a detective thriller, follows Nolan, a brilliant detective with a troubled past, who must solve the murder of Neo Berlin's police chief and protect his daughter Natalie, a key figure in uncovering the truth behind a sinister conspiracy threatening the city. The game takes place in Berlin in the year 2087, a city divided between the wealthy, living surrounded by technological advancements, and the poor, who struggle to survive in the streets and slums. While the powerful rule the city, the outskirts are made up of a wasteland inhabited by rogue machines and outcast factions. Gameplay is a mix of action, stealth, and exploration, allowing players to choose between intense combat or more strategic approaches. The game does not yet have a confirmed release date, but it is rumored to launch in early 2026. One More Level, the studio behind the success of Ghost Runner, has unveiled its new project, Valor Mortis. This title presents a unique take on the Napoleonic Wars, placing players in the role of William, a resurrected French soldier navigating a Europe overrun by a corrupting force. At the heart of Valor Mortis is William's resurrection and the effects of neptoglobin, a mysterious substance that grants supernatural abilities while deforming its users. Players will traverse a war-torn and plague-stricken continent, encountering hazardous landscapes and facing Napoleon's formidable Eternal Guard. The game is a first-person Souls-like, known for its challenging combat, carefully crafted systems, and Metroidvania-style map exploration. Valor Mortis is scheduled to launch in 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Capcom is bringing back the legendary saga with Onimusha Way of the Sword, a reboot arriving 2 decades after the last main installment. The game delivers detailed environments and a cinematic style that blends feudal Japan with dark fantasy demons. This time, players take control of Miyamoto Musashi, brought to life with the likeness of Toshiro Mifune, in a grim, tragic story infused with touches of humor, as he battles the Genma demons that plague the land with the help of his Oni gauntlet. Gameplay focuses on sword combat, striking a balance between technical skill and cinematic spectacle. Battles are dynamic, featuring a flashy parry system, brutal executions, and interactive environments that let players use the surroundings both offensively and defensively. The story combines a bleak and haunting tone with the protagonist's lighthearted personality, achieving a balance of seriousness and comic relief. Onimusha Way of the Sword is scheduled for release in 2026 on PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Chrono Odyssey is a stunning MMORPG developed with Unreal Engine 5, set in a vast dark fantasy open world with seamless exploration across diverse biomes such as grasslands, snowy regions, and swamps. Its agile hack-and-slash combat system stands out thanks to the Chronotector, an artifact that allows players to manipulate time. The game also features dungeons and raids, where players can team up to face powerful challenges or attempt them solo if strong enough. Cooperative dungeons and PvP content offer valuable rewards, fostering both teamwork and competition within the community. Additionally, Chrono Odyssey includes a harvesting and crafting system, encouraging players to gather resources through activities like mining, hunting, and logging to forge better weapons, armor, and consumables, further deepening the gameplay experience. A closed beta in mid-June 2025 revealed issues requiring significant development time, leading to a delay of the game's release to late 2026. Gothic Remake is a full remake of the 2001 Gothic, developed by Alchemia Interactive, a Barcelona-based studio created specifically for this project. This title modernizes the beloved RPG classic not only with new visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, but also with an updated combat system. The action has been reinvented to meet modern expectations, offering smoother, more accessible controls. Certain areas will undergo greater redesigns than others, depending on the team's creative decisions, and the world will be about 30% larger than in the original game. Despite these changes, this remake aims to stay faithful to the spirit of the legendary RPG. Composer Kai Rosenkrantz, who created the soundtrack for the original, returns with improved and reimagined tracks along with brand new themes. All dialogue will feature new voice acting, with additional lines included, ensuring that story choices once again play a vital role in shaping the consequences of the player's actions. The remake is officially set to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure developed by Rogue Factor and published by Nacon. Set in a semi-open dystopian world, it combines challenging sword combat with exploration that deliberately avoids conventional guidance, creating an experience that refuses to hold the player's hand. This adventure takes place in a country torn apart by civil war and a mysterious calamity that has unleashed supernatural creatures. Hell Is Us aims to deliver a mature and thought-provoking experience. The game is set to launch on September 4, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. Where Winds Meet is an ambitious open-world action RPG set in 10th century Imperial China during the turbulent Five Dynasties era. Players take on the role of a wandering swordsman searching for his identity, navigating a world rich in culture, politics, and mystery. Exploration is central, with majestic environments that reward curiosity and immersion in Chinese history. Combat blends hack-and-slash fluidity with tactical elements, rewarding timing and agility, while also offering cinematic flair through special moves and archery mechanics. Where Winds Meets is set to launch in 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. While we wait for the next Mass Effect, former BioWare developers have teamed up with other industry talents to create a new space RPG. As seen in the early previews, the game features cutting-edge visuals and will likely make strong use of SSD technology to support vast alien worlds and intricate environment. The plot of Exodus may seem straightforward at first, but Archetype has released an official timeline of the universe that's surprisingly complex, adding a much grander scope than initially expected. Described as an action-adventure RPG, Exodus combines third-person shooting, melee combat, and social interactions. No official release date has been confirmed, but given the promising pre-alpha footage shown, Exodus is expected to launch in early 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Ballad of Antara is an open-world action RPG set to launch in 2025 for PC and PlayStation 5. The game takes players to a distant land where a mysterious mist has begun corrupting the world with an unknown malice. In this journey, players take on the role of emissaries, entities capable of harnessing the power of fundamental essences, unlocking diverse classes, abilities, and playstyles. Exploration will be crucial, as part of the adventure unfolds within the Para, a supernatural dimension where danger lurks at every corner. Here, players will encounter majestic creatures, hidden secrets, and the lost essences that must be recovered to restore balance. With meticulously crafted level design and a world that encourages discovery, Ballad of Antara aims to deliver a dark, challenging, and mysterious experience. Crimson Desert immediately stands out with its open world. The Kingdom of Pywel is presented on a vast and detailed map, filled with believable NPC routines and small touches that bring the setting to life. Exploration encourages players to leave the main paths, discovering lively towns, side locations, and narrative events that enrich the experience. Visually, the game is among the most advanced RPGs to date, thanks to its dynamic lighting, fluid animations, and impressive environmental detail. Pearl Abyss had already showcased technical mastery with Black Desert, but here they've pushed realism and consistency even further. Combat plays a central role, offering a demanding and physical system that avoids oversimplification. Crimson Desert aims to deliver both technical excellence and narrative depth. The game is set to launch in early 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Out of all the upcoming titles, Phantom Blade Zero is the game we're the most excited about right now. This ambitious action RPG places us in a medieval-inspired China filled with fantasy and mythological elements. Players take the role of a warrior who must face a mysterious plague or cult that is turning people into faceless, violent monsters, setting the stage for a dark and atmospheric journey. At first glance, it might look like a Souls-like, but the director has been very clear: it is not. Phantom Blade Zero offers multiple difficulty options and introduces unique design choices. And unlike Souls-like games, death doesn't carry harsh penalties here. You don't lose materials or progress, allowing the focus to remain firmly on advancing the adventure and tackling challenges head-on. On top of these unique mechanics, what really makes Phantom Blade Zero stand out is its spectacular combat system, blending speed, precision, and cinematic flair, along with stunning visuals and an atmospheric world that looks absolutely top-tier. Although the game doesn't yet have a release date, it keeps appearing with new trailers and gameplay showcases, building hype each time. For now, it has been confirmed that the game will launch on PS5 and PC. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more.